Hello, today is Wednesday the 10th of February 2010 and I am Nikki Simon giving you the daily outlook from UFXBank. The dollar has weakened versus most majors after European Union officials signaled they will aid Greece in reducing its budget deficit. As the euro's uncertainty lowered, the demand for the dollar as a safe haven waned. The dollar index dropped by 0.7% as a result. The Nasdaq and Dow Jones gained by 1.17% and 1.52% respectively as the dollar weakened and uncertainty lowered. Crude oil gained by 2.59%, closing at $73.75 a barrel. Gold gained by 1.03%, closing at $1,076.7 an ounce. Today, trade balance is expected with minus $35.8 billion versus minus $36.4 billion prior. Crude inventories are expected with 1.4 million. Volatility in crude prices is likely. Federal budget balance is expected with minus 66.2 billion versus minus 91.9 billion prior. The euro gained versus the dollar after signals from EU officials about supporting Greece. EU nations were pressured by world markets to rescue Greece from its deficit in order to prevent it from dragging down the euro and stock markets. Overall, euro-USD traded with a low of 1.3649 and a high of 1.3839. The euro-USD has started correcting upwards after being oversold according to the RSI indicator. Continuance of the correction back up to 38.2%. Fibonacci retracement at 1.3965 is possible. Today, French industrial production is expected with 0.6% versus 1.1% prior. The pound gained versus the dollar as equity markets rose following EU clues about bailing out Greece out of this debt crisis. Trade balance came out weaker with minus 7.3 billion versus minus 6.6 billion expected. Overall, GBP USD traded with a low of 1.5562 and a high of 1.5747. The GBP USD has started correcting upwards after being oversold according to the RSI indicator. The correction upwards could continue to 1.59, the first Fibonacci retracement level, but the main trend is still downwards. Today, manufacturing production is expected with 0.4% versus 0% prior. BOE will release the inflation report and BOE Governor King will speak afterwards. The yen weakened versus the dollar, euro and the pound as risk aversion lowered following EU comments about supporting Greece. Core machinery orders came out stronger with 20.1% versus 8.1% expected. Overall, USD JPY traded with a low of 89.2 and a high of 89.97. USD JPY has broken above resistance at 89.75, but is facing major resistance near 90.50. Japanese banks will be closed today due to National Foundation Day. Low liquidity and irregular volatility are expected. The Canadian dollar gained versus the American dollar as equities and commodity prices rose due to Greece's upcoming bailout. Overall, USD CAD traded with a low of 1.0645 and a high of 1.0757. USD CAD failed to break above resistance near 1.078 and seems to be heading towards support at 1.06. Today, trade balance is expected with minus 0.1 billion versus minus 0.3 billion prior. Crude inventories could affect the commodity-linked currency's direction. That is it for today, and be sure to visit us at ufxbank.com for simple, safe and secure trading.